years ago that said there was a lot of activity. There's a guy in blue running right at you. And I goes, no, there's not. She goes, yeah, there is. I said, no, there's not. I'm telling you, he just ran right in front of me. He come across, and she says, he's coming right at you. Well, by this time, I'm here, getting ready to pull in this drive. And I've got the spotlight on. I see nothing. Yeah. So then I said to her, kind of being a smart aleck, I said, did you see legs? And she says, oh my God, no. He's got a hat on, a ball cap, and he's dressed in blue. So, in this section here.
Is that like the old section of the cemetery, like the original?
No,
or no?
no, it's not really. The old section's actually up in here,
okay,
where the cannon is and all this. Yeah, that's the older section. And then I remembered, and I'm not going to mention this officer's name. He's now a deputy with Clinton County. He started here, and he was born and raised here. When he was working for us nights, when I had come to work one day, and he was my relief, and he said, I'm not ever going in that cemetery again. I goes, what? He goes, I'm not going in there again. I says, what do you mean? He says, well, maybe I've been working too many hours, but he said, there was a guy, I swear to God, ran right in front of me, but yet there was nothing there. Devil's Night, my friend, who's a psychic, she wanted to meet you guys, but they're away on vacation. She lives just down the street. She's a psychic. She's put me in contact with my parents, and in a way, her and I went in there, and we come around. And we stopped. I had my white truck, my John Deere truck, and I wouldn't shut it off. I just let it run for a minute. She got out and started walking down through there because she was looking for this guy. She knows about this guy that I told her about. And she was talking, we were walking, or she was walking, and I was right by the truck. And she walked in there a little ways, and she stopped. She said, somebody's trying to communicate to me, but it's not coming through all the way. I said, okay. And she said, well, there's a lot of activity here in this corner. I said, well, that makes sense. That's what we've been told. The other incident was this friend of mine had come in one night by her. She was by herself. She had her camera and her recorder, and she's got one of them things where it lights up.
K2.
K2. And the thing, she was in there by herself, and she said this thing was going nuts. She was in there about 1 o'clock in the morning.
Okay.
She said this thing was going nuts.
We got those too.
And she said, all of a sudden, this little old lady's voice said, honey, it's time to go. This is not your world. Here on this drive, about halfway down, there's a grave. The name is on that grave. I knew fairly well, went to school with her. That tombstone, it happened to it happened with I've had other people tell me the same thing. They've taken pictures of this, and it glows at night, a green glow to it. And sometimes you can't even, it's not a straight up tombstone, it's either sideways or whatever, you can't.
In the photograph?
In the photograph, it always comes
But
out.
normally it's standing straight.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, okay.
It's always standing straight,
You
but
take a picture of it.
last thing is.
Can you write it down there, folks, please? Sherry.
Write that name down.
I was telling my buddy about that, right? So we went up there in the daytime, because she wanted me just to point it out. And I said, okay, yeah, I'll go up in there. And went up there and I showed her where my grandparents were. I got grandparents out in the front of the mausoleum, and I got grandparents over in here. But anyway, she took a picture of it in the daytime. And I said, I was just telling her about it. She said, okay. So she took a picture of it.
R-S-E-N.
3 or 4 days later, she says,
Pearl,
"Hey, meet me at your
P-A-R-L.
office." I said, "Okay."
Middle Marie, M-A-R-I-E.
So
Pearl Marie Van Legion.
I meet her, and she pulls this picture out, and it's that tombstone, that grave site, and there's an energy, like, right up in the corner of the picture. And I said, "What's that?" She goes, "It's you." She says to tell you thank you for being concerned about her. So them are my experiences, and I have had times in there I just feel like when I was on nights, I felt like there were times when I went through there that somebody was in the car with me.
Are you at peace? Are you still upset?
Trust.
What?
Trust.
Trust? Are you saying that you trusted your husband?
Word I have is drop, D-R-O-P.
Somebody must have been here to visit you because they brought you some pretty flowers. Some purple and white ones.